Hello children, hope you're all safe, you're having that practice of reading your textbook. I always stress this word or stress this sentence to please read your textbook. Either than getting mugged up with your question and answers, you need to understand the lesson before you write your question answers, isn't it? So always read the textbook, know the story well so that any of the question you can really write the answer. So today we'll start up with our first session and there's a new poem here, The River, Boats Sail on the River. And the poet of this lesson is Christina Rosty. The poet of this lesson is Christina Rosty. Yes? And the poem name is Boats Sails on the River. Children, have you ever visited riverside? Have you seen boats there? Have you seen that blue sky with a rainbow? How nice nature, isn't it? Don't you feel that? Yes? You feel calm, you feel happy innerly when you visit a riverside or a riverbank. So the same, we have a small poem here. Let's go on with the poem. You open up your textbook. Here is your page number 11. Boats Sail on the River. Poet is Christina Rosty. Can you see that rainbow there? How colorful that is? Yeah? Okay, now moving on to the textbook part. Boats sail on the rivers and ships sails on the seas. But the clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than these. Yes, boats sail on the river. We see boats sailing on the river. And ships sails on the seas. Ships are a bigger body which sails on the seas. On the sea you cannot sail with boat. It is very small. So on the sea, ship sails. But the clouds that sails across the sky. Have you seen clouds moving on the sky when you stand? Yes? So poet describes the clouds saying that clouds also are sailing on the sky. Are prettier far than these. Both the ship and ship and boat, there is a sailor needed. But for the cloud, there is no sailor needed. It sails by itself. So it is very prettier. Yes, now let us read the textbook again. Boats sail on the river and ship sails on the sea. But the clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than these. So we'll move on to our second paragraph here. There are bridges on the rivers. Yes, there are bridges which has been constructed to pass for the walkers. There is bridge constructed across the river. As pretty as you please. So it is very pretty. Like when you walk on the bridge, you can see the either sides river water. So that is very prettier. But the bow that bridges heaven, the rainbows, when you see, it is just reaching your hands. That is how you feel when you walk on the bridge and there is rainbow. And they are bowing towards you. And over top the trees, on top of the trees also they are just bending. And builds a road from earth to sky. So here poet is telling that the rainbows which is being compared here, that it is building a road from earth to sky. As prettier far than these. So again he is telling it is very prettier. It is very prettier than these. Now so he is comparing the bridge and the rainbow in this part of the paragraph. Lastly, we are again reading the poem. Put on your fingers on the book. boat sails on the rivers and ship sails on the seas. But the clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than these. These are bridges on the rivers, as pretty as you please. But the bough that bridges heaven and overtops the tree and builds a road from the earth to sky is prettier far than these. So children, we are ending up with this session with a small poem. Poet is describing about the clouds as well. He is describing about the ships and the boats as well with the sky. So have this fun. We'll be back on the other session. You'll get the notes in PDF form. Thank you.